Come on, come on, come on. You know who it is and you know what it is. Season 1, episode 13, agenda over facts. You know the goddamn vibes by now. It's the copper to your berg, the dark to your fruits, because that's strongbow, and the bud to your wiser. Yes, I'm saying beers and ciders, because I'm in geezer mode and it's fucking coming home, yeah? More chemistry than Luke Shaw and bad boy Raheem Sterling on the left-hand side of the England pitch. It's your boy T.
It's the young sage Fanuel.
The dynamic duo that you know and love and appreciate and you listen to every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday again. I don't know where I was going, but I said, fuck it, let me say the whole weeks in the day. Whole days in the week. Ah! You know the vibes, you know the pattern. Another week, another episode. The dynamic duo, we here to stay. Funnily enough, in our group chat, one of our boys, Favor, he was like, oh yeah, I'm listening to episode 12. And it was him or Lewis. They were both like, oh yeah, congrats on like your quarter through. You're like is it a quarter?
Through the year or something. No.
Yeah, quarter.
Yeah. It's been 3 months.
You've done a quarter of a year of episodes. I didn't even realise until he said it. So, you know, see, man's going to clap and give us some accolades, fam.
But it's gone quick though, isn't it?
Consistency is key. Yeah, it's gone quick. It's gone quick. We've been enjoying it. But yeah.
I was so surprised.
So yeah, apparently episode 13 is a third, if my maths is right. 52 divided by 4 is 13, isn't it? So apparently we're a third through a year of episodes, calendar-wise speaking. So yeah, man, we just want to say thank you for tuning in, whether that's 1 episode, 2 episodes, whether this is your 13th episode, whether, you know, you tune in for a second, an hour, a minute. Love and appreciation, gratitude, as fun I would say. Follow us on Instagram, Agenda of the Facts Pod. Subscribe to the YouTube. Follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, you know, that good stuff, all that shebang. Like, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I was actually reading online, this just came up there randomly. I think, you know how when you start like searching shit, like certain like adverts will be prompted to you. Do you get what I mean?
Based off your like search history. And
yeah, I think it was on like Instagram or something.
What's in like bare dildo shit was coming up or what? bare butt plugs. Go on.
Oh, this guy's such a nigga, man. But nah, it was like it was saying how apparently
you got one for Christmas love, man.
You know how I was even saying to you when I was saying to you and Lewis or that
about that love that
yeah, like, you know, niggas that know, people that know me, when I do that that's when you got me. That's the laugh where what you have said and thrown me over the board.
It's tickled you. It's probably tickled you.
It's tickled me in the wrong places. You're touching me inappropriately. You molester. Pause. You molester. You molester. Just molesting me and no consent, fam.
Alright, okay, go on. So you were saying the advert.
Yeah, apparently the biggest way for like a podcast to like grow or get new listeners is through like word of mouth and like telling a friend to tell a friend. I thought that was cap, but apparently it's actually true. So, you know, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Someone that you think would enjoy the positive vibrations as Young Sage is always giving us. Or, you know, the crackhead and not put together all the life energy that I have that you might enjoy. But yeah, we move. If you don't get the reference, then you're not fucking listening enough, are you?
What was I going to say? Wait, there's something you just said. Oh, fuck's sake, it's gone. It was about the vibration shit. What did you say just before that? Just before that, what did you say?
The positive vibrations that Young Sage.
No. It was the word of mouth thing. Yeah, I was just trying to. Why you said I was thinking, why would that be the most? Think about it. If you get a recommendation online, there's no like obligation to listen to that. Whereas if it's a friend with a personalized put on, it's like, yo, I think you will enjoy this. You're more likely to be like, you know what? Let me actually give this. Let me try and take it in.
Yeah, and then maybe it's the fact that I don't know. Maybe you feel special because someone is saying, I think you would like this. It's like, this person kind of cares about me. I don't know.
No. I hear that. No. I think because it means that they were listening to something else. Then they thought, you know what? I think my friend person X would really enjoy this. But then for you to even make that recommendation, You have to
goes
care
in your
for
mind.
exactly.
Yeah.
You have to care for what they were like and that. But I can't lie, I think you can already feel like through the intros. If you go back and just compare different intros, you get a sense of the energies that we were in. Yeah, this one for some reason both of us are just very high energy. So it's gonna be
so?
bro. I can sense. You listen. I know what I'm talking about. I can sense.
It's true. When we go to energy talk, so you don't talk, you just listen, nah man.
No, but
when
like,
we talk about energies and spirits, that's Fanuel's thing.
I teach bake off and
Bake.
No, what's it? Bro, I feel like we've had. I think because the weekend was so jam packed with just stuff that we're doing mutually in it because our friendship reaching that,
we saw each other
bro,
a bit this week, innit?
I felt reached. I think that made me deep here. You know how like they say introverts get recharged by like when they kind of recluse. They go away by themselves and chill. Whereas extroverts get charged up when they see people in it. And I've always thought I'm in the middle, yeah. But bro, after I saw Bearman on Saturday, I saw Bearman on Sunday, and I'm a slag at this point, innit?
You're a slag, man. That's what they're running train on it.
Bro, I just feel fucking juiced. Yeah, man.
The mad thing is, like when we record, yeah, like because like we always record on Mondays now, innit? So it's like it's always after work, yeah. Then I finish work, yeah, and I have no energy in it. Then I'm always like, how the fuck am I gonna like record and come with like positive vibes, come with like my energy that people know and love, stuff like that. And then like I'm always just like, oh, like I could just be in bed, like just let me just bake. But then like once like we set up, yeah, like no homo thing, but like I come online and I come on camera to you, I'm just like, yeah, the energy's here, the energy's
you know
here,
there's a switch because you're a professional. That's why. It doesn't matter what's going on. As soon as that red light recording goes, you're in the zone.
I perform for the people.
Hey, I'm not gonna have the worst day. It's better press. As soon as I go 3, 2, 1, click. It's the cup of tea or burg. It's the.
I said my cat could have died and I could have been like, charge it to the game, let's go. I don't even have a cat. I don't know why I said that.
But let's get into what we usually get into, our weeks, innit? Do you want to go first?
Yeah, go on. Weeks for calm. Oh, you know, every time you tell me this question, yeah, I always say to myself, why the fuck didn't I think about this before we came on air? Because I know this is the one question I'm going to get every week, and I don't do it every week. But flipping, week was calm. Week was blessed. I'm trying to even think. Let me backtrack. Monday, didn't really do too much. Wait, when was England-Germany? Was that on Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah.
Yes. England-Germany. Was that on Tuesday? Bro, I'm checking now, you know.
We didn't watch that together, did we?
Nah. I watched that at crib because I was after work.
I thought I was bugging.
Like straight after work.
Why did I watch that?
I watched that at home. I'm going to check now. Sorry, guys.
Go on.
I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday, but I'm going to double check because it'll give me more of a sense. Yeah, it was Tuesday. I trust my gut.
Yeah. Go on.
So obviously England, I watched England game on Tuesday. I watched that at home actually. I watched that with my mum, my dad, my sister. That was calm. But then I remember when you were like, you'll probably get into it when you talk about your week. But you know when you're saying how when you watch football, like say for example, you play football, yeah, and you watch football, like you're not a casual football fan that will only watch football when it's like
I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say. God.
Like say for example, in my house, yeah, there's only like 3 times when the family is watching like football together, yeah. That's World Cup when England and Nigeria are playing, and Euros when England are playing, African Cup of Nations when Nigeria are playing, and let's say like the odd like big Premier League game. I don't know, like United City or United Liverpool sort of a thing.
Wait, does your dad proper watch football or not?
Nah, my dad's not a football man. My dad's not a football man.
I say swear.
Nah, he's not. My dad's not a football man. wetting it. Some beta energy, fam. Some beta energy.
Hey,
That's got a whisper.
That is not a Paul Bridges, bro. He's not a Paul Bridges.
That is not Paul Bridges mentality, bro.
Yeah, go on.
But yeah, so obviously, so like, as I was saying, when like, cause like I'm pretty the only person that actually like really like follows like football like properly in my house. So like, say for example, like my dad, the thing is about like my dad would just be like talking bears if he was bored, you get
just nonsense.
Bears, like,
hey, just talking to talk, innit?
Just talking
you know, just to seem like he knows, innit? Like, oh,
just,
like, bro,
you know,
why is he doing that?
You know those football casual fans, they piss me off because they'll be quiet throughout the whole season. The whole season when United are playing Burnley, well, I don't know, for you, maybe Chelsea are playing Brighton. It's not really a highlight game, but you watch it for the love of the game. But then you got these little foreigners, these football foreigners, they come during World Cup, Euros, World Cup, all of that, and then they start talking like they have a right to speak. No, you don't have a right. This is my world, not yours.
Just talking like they have bare coaching badges, like bro, big.
They're talking like they have UEFA B license, UEFA A license. But then they'll say stuff like, I think this wasn't during the Germany game, but this was during, I think, Czech Republic. You know when Kane was going through it.
Yeah, you're just playing shit. Yeah.
It's like, get Harry Kane off the pitch.
He's like, this guy doesn't understand. Useless. He doesn't understand that Kane's Mr. England, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you take him off, there's blood on your hands.
He was like, this Kane boy is useless. He's foolish. He's stupid.
Bro, he hasn't seen a single Tottenham game where Kane literally carried them.
And then I was explaining to my dad, yeah, like, he's one of the players that you just don't take off the pitch in. No matter how bad he's playing, yeah. Like, yeah, maybe you might take him off at like the 70th minute if he's having a howler like Southgate's done. But I'm like, he's one of them guys that you don't take off the pitch because it's like, you would rather him have like 2 shit games and then score in the third game to give him confidence.
To get him back properly, yeah.
To get him back, than to like hook him after the first game.
Yeah, they bring on like Calvert-Lewin or something.
Bring on Calvert-Lewin, drink his confidence, and then like not bring him back on sort of a thing, innit? My dad was like, so you just don't understand. I said, what do you mean I don't understand? I was like, what do you mean I don't understand? He's like, you just don't understand. I just said, alright, cool. So obviously, when he scored during the Germany game, because I literally said this, my dad literally said after Sterling scored, he was like, just take off this Kane boy and bring on my boy Rashford. So I'm like, Dad, just big. I'm like, obviously I'm not saying big, but I'm just saying it's calm. I was like, Kane will get his goal. In it. Obviously, Kane scored, yeah. And then my dad's like, oh, so you know, you might be right in this one. That's the closest I'm gonna get to him saying, I'm sorry, man, I messed up. Yeah, that's the closest I probably ever will get to my dad saying, I'm sorry, I was wrong my whole fucking entire life.
Wait, what did you think of the Ukraine game where he scored 2?
To be fair, I watched it with you, man, innit? So I wasn't really with him, but he was just like, yeah, it was a good game. He was like, mostly, let's not get carried away. He was like, you know how English people are. We like to get carried away whenever we're doing something right.
Wait. A man said we. Yeah, he's been colonized.
Like, to be fair, I can't lie. He didn't say we. He said they, but I didn't want to paint my dad in a racist light on the podcast. I didn't want to paint my dad in a racist light.
No, dude.
I didn't want to be mad at it.
Well,
but
you know what? At least your dad watches some like level of football, innit? Obviously, my mom doesn't watch it, and then Euro, she's been watching it because I think she's just been seeing me watch better than.
Yeah.
And then it'll just be throughout the game. Why did that ball go out? Why was that a penalty? Why was it this? And I was like, and
what's offside?
Bro, I'll be patient for a while. Then eventually, I was like, Mum, I'll be real. I don't think I can explain the entirety of football in this one game.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Wait, what did you think I was gonna say?
Nothing.
No, wait.
Nah, PG.
What, something peak?
Nah, beaver.
This guy bugging. But yeah, no. Like, love it to bits here, but it's, you know, it's sometimes, and you just want to watch it in silence. Like, for me, it's either I want to watch it in silence, or unless someone talking, like, knows football to an extent. Do you know what I'm saying?
And I can hold a decent combo with them.
Yeah. Other than that, then I was just like, okay, I'd rather just watching it. And then
Yeah.
I think it was like, it got to the 50th, 60th minute. And I think, what did she ask? There was a tipping point.
And she was like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, I think it was a question that I was like, if I don't nip this in the bud, it'll be the 89th minute and I'm still trying to, I was like, yeah, no, mom, I'll explain to you after, but let me just watch the football for now.
Yeah, I get like that as well. When I watch football with people that don't really get football, I prefer to watch it in silence because it's like, what's the point of me having a conversation with you? Because it's like, it's not a conversation. It's
certain things that you've had to clock over years.
Yeah, of watching.
Do you get what I'm saying? What else happened?
So yeah, I watched the England game on Tuesday. I took like a bit of a break from gym for like 1 week, 2 weeks, just because I was just with work. I just had a couple of deadlines, just been busy in general. So, and then I never really had time to go gym. And then I just couldn't be fucking asked to go after Love Island. But then, so then one of our boys that I basically used to go gym with, like, before before we went uni and like during that summers between uni, you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I actually want to get him on in the future because he was like, he won't mind me saying, but like he was a big lad, but then he lost bare weight in it.
Well, so he can do out the inspiration story.
Yeah, that sort of thing, innit? That sort of thing. Like he was probably like, he won't mind me saying, love my guy Eds. He was like,
oh, Eds. Oh, say swear.
Same Eds that I name dropped a couple of weeks ago. He was probably like, I think like 110 kg.
How tall is he?
And then he's like my height, a little bit shorter than me. He's gonna love that.
How much do you weigh?
I'm like 77 kg. I always flirt between like 75 to like 80. Yeah, I flirt between 75 and 80.
Right, he was heavy then. Wait, and then like, how did he? Is he one of them ones where, you know, certain man, they hold the fat like in their gut, or like some man like they'll look wedger but it's fat. We'll see.
Nah, he like, do you know, he held it, but he still looked big. Do you get what I mean?
I hear that. So
he's now he's like, now he went from like 110 to like 72, 73, 74,
damn,
75.
What's that like?
Yeah, kg.
20, 30 kg. That's mad.
Yeah, it's kind of mad still. So hopefully we bring him on in the future. He can tell us his secrets and that. But yeah, so obviously,
when I say secrets, well, he just starved himself.
I was just throwing up on the floor in the corner.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then he's like he just had to pattern a couple of things with like life and that, but like now he's like patterning that. So we started going gym with each other, and like, bro, just going gym with someone is just, bro, it's nice, so much better, bro. Like just small things like having a sport, someone to be like you fucking pussy, like another rep, like just having that bit of encouragement is bare nice, innit? So like that was just proper nice, just having like a spot, having someone to go with that you can like bust bants with in between sets, tear. So then that was calm, and then obviously Saturday, we linked. I had football on Saturday actually, so I had a game on Saturday. That was calm. It was just nice to play football again. That was the first, I think.
11 aside.
It was like pre-season game, so that was alright. So that was a nice, just to get the legs moving a bit, get out the cobwebs, and then after that we linked for the England game. Me, you, Lewis went Lewis's crib again.
Wait. You're not okay. Wait. Let me interject, and then I'm trying to think.
And then we can start because that was a week each other. Saturday, okay. Sunday. Yeah.
My week was pretty standard. I was like quite like tired for a lot of it. My body's exactly followed the timeline, which is kind of weird. So now I'm on day 89, innit? Yeah.
What, cementing?
Yeah, and they were like day 60 to day
retention?
Yeah, and they were like day 60 to 100. You'll go up and down because like while
flatlining.
Yeah, because because I was reading more and it was like it literally takes your brain energy to rewire itself, so you feel bare tired. So then now I came out of that innit on like Wednesday, Thursday, bro. It was just a surplus of it. Like energy came flooding back in it. So I went to shoot some hoops with my bro, and then went down to the rec. Yeah. He's like 6. Honestly, maybe like 6'5", maybe even 6'6".
He's a big lad.
Yeah, and he's hard still. Man wiped the floor with me in it. But you know me, I love a challenge.
Pause.
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 Just spray better. Just pause. Pause.
I don't know I was being sprayed. I don't know what's being sprayed, so I just had to pause it for you, my nigga.
But yeah, no, that just got me into that proper like, high spirits. Then, bro, the week went quick. I'll be real. Then Friday was like basically the same. Then Saturday, so I go on to Saturday morning, and then it'll link up to where T left off in it. So So obviously, first thing I did, my guy invited me to come watch his brother kick ball. He's like under 9s, innit? And
that's cute.
It's at my old club when I was younger, but he's playing for the rival team, so it was like a derby. So
wait. So the place where it happened was at
it was
where you used to play when you were a youth.
Dover House Lions, yeah. But he plays for Wandsworth Lions, which is their, so it's like their derby, their rivals.
Okay.
So then it was like, bro, the Dover House Lions, their coach now is someone that I used to play with as well, and like he did football properly. Like he played for Charlton for a bit. I'm not sure like how much football he's doing now, but like he's good in it. Like he knows what he's talking about. So you could see he was drilling in bare tactics to these kids. There was like a whiteboard and this and that and rare tear, and bro, the kids were doing it. Whereas my friend's brother's team was not doing that. The coach just looked like one random guy, just cash, like just taking
have fun, you know.
Yeah,
have
so
fun,
bro,
guys, vibes.
So then they got cream 7-1. And like it was, bro, I can't like some of the youths like apparently they told me after that there was a bit of a mismatch. So in my home team, yeah, the
vibes team. That's the vibes team, innit?
No. So okay, I'll say in the my friend's brother's team, Dover House Lions, like they had a few 10-year-olds, whereas the other team were mostly just like 9-year-olds, and that makes a difference.
To be fair, when
physicality,
you're that age,
exactly.
When you're that age, yeah, it's a big difference.
I was about to say, you're thinking like 21, 22.
19, yeah, that's not that deep. But then when you're that age,
because you know what? Even when they had little bits of like good football, like which is very small, like the other team would just pace them out because they were just a bit bigger and a bit faster.
Strengths.
And you know, it's like, bro, I can't lie. Some of them were techie. Like some of the kids on their side, techie. Yeah. Like, bro, like putting enough. No joke. Obviously, it's a small pitch. KDB passes. I was like,
nah, I hear you. Some kids these days are technically
but bro,
brilliant.
the game's gone. Because then, like, there was one year where someone must have barged him in his like shoulder very lightly, and he goes, the game's gone. And we even saying,
yeah, but when you're a kid, bro,
if you saw it,
bro, when you're that age, bro, like, and parents are there, and it's like safety of the child, bro.
Nah,
like
man.
When you're in, bro, you need.
That's them watching the Prem. That's them watching the Prem.
9-10 is like year 4, year 5, bro. Of course they're gonna stop the game if a kid gets hurt. You're in primary school, bro.
No.
You're thinking of your man.
Of man,
You're thinking
of man hat.
You're thinking of your man hat, bro. These men are kids, bro. These men are kids. They're kids.
You know what? Like it was just like, good vibes being there, innit? So it was me, my friend, and our other friend were just on the sideline. Like, I feel like parents in it, just watching, like chatting shit, whatever. Like talking to the other, like, you know, like the parents.
Shit to the kids.
No, as in to the other adults, just chatting.
Oh,
it was like, you're shit, mate. What are you doing? Go home. How old are you? 9. You fucking 5-year-old. Yeah, no.
Go do your numeracy, you can't.
So what's it? Like, so something I noticed, yeah. So it's 7-1 in it, maybe even 6-1, and it was 15-minute quarters. So it was 4 quarters.
Yeah.
So the first 3 quarters, my friend's brother's team getting murked. They're not even getting the ball. Then we start getting more vocal with our encouragement, like
to the kids.
Just non-stop, bro. They started moving it about, and it's the last quarter, and it got me thinking. I said to my boy, I was like, "Do you think if we did this from the start, non-stop, do you think they would have had more of a chance?" Because the kids, it means a lot, like the encouragement on the side and that. Bro, one guy in this squad, a worldie. Yeah.
Was it 11 aside? Do you go 11 aside? That age?
It was like
9 aside, didn't it?
Something like that. I was like, it was
like
definitely like 8, 9 or something. Yeah. So then after that, gone home, got ready for the main event of my day.
England!
What did you say? What did you say?
England!
Oh, no. Well, that's not yet.
Oh, I jumped the gun. Sorry. Jumped the gun.
Bro, you know when he said that? Because I was thinking of my thing. I thought, did he just say some like yoga word that I don't know? That's why I was baffled.
My bad. I got a bit excited there.
So basically, shout out to one of our like listeners, Candice, innit? Because she put me onto this course where it's like you get taught you basically get trained as a yoga teacher, to then teach yoga to ethnic minority kids to battle systemic racism. So I thought it was sick, innit? Come on,
back to the community.
Come on. So then
legacy
like,
shit.
So do you know what? Shall I be real? Before I went there, I was like, I hope I'm not just doing this to seem like a
trendy.
No, not even like
work.
Like, you know, like someone does charity, I didn't want to be someone that I'm trying to do this thing just so I can feel good about doing it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I went there, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. So so
talk us through it. It
was sick. So obviously, like, I pulled up now. I've got no idea what the numbers are going to be. I have no idea what the day's really going to look like. I get there. It's at, do you know? You might not. It's at Ernest Bevin College. I don't know if you know it.
Nah, bro, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Is it around South?
South, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
So I've turned up there. I've got in. I was maybe 10-15 minutes after it started. So I walked in.
So you're late.
Black man timing, isn't it? We were actually possibly gonna speak about it this time, but this week, but because
maybe a next episode.
Because
we can talk about that.
The way it even arose is because the football in the morning that I went to, I was like half an hour late, and then I've got there and they were like, "Raw, you actually got here in half an hour," because I'm usually later, innit? And then we're just talking,
Fuck me.
You know, I know. And then we just talking there, and then one of the guy goes, "I actually listened to one of your episodes," and was talking. I was like, "Oh, what topics do you think?" He's like, "Actually, by the way, they're both right." He goes, "What do you think of black man timing?" Now I can't even say nothing because I've come to the motive late.
Yeah, you can't say it's all facade because you're living embodiment.
Exactly, and even their previous statement where they were like, "You actually got here half an hour," like as in implying that I'm usually even later. So I'm part of the problem. You know what I'm saying?
But were you the only black person that turned up to that football game?
I'm the only black person in that friendship group.
Oh, okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
You fucking let down to our community.
Bro, if you're black, you have to be 20 minutes early. So what's it?
Agenda.
Facts, man. Facts. So I've gone into that college place now. Yeah, I walked in.
Yeah.
So I get led into the room, and there's like maybe eight, 9 people on mats, like who are students, or whatever, innit? So I've gone to the far end. Yeah, they're like already in like a meditative practice, innit? So I've gone. As soon as I stepped in, I went, "This is a bit of me still. This is a bit of me."
Wait. So did you say? Wait. So are you saying that when you got there, people were already meditating?
Yeah, like it was guided meditation. So like they were talking. Like so, it was one person at the front talking, and everyone else kind of just cross-legged.
So you basically tried to tiptoe around everyone while everyone was trying to get into their higher frequency.
Literally.
And you were like, "Oh, sorry guys. Sorry. Don't mind me lowering your vibrations." But
literally. I always say one thing about yoga, yeah. It does attract a lot of good-looking girls, as you'd expect. I can't lie. I was surprised by that. I can't lie.
That's what I was trying to hear. Ahead of the curve. Generation.
Word. Come on. So then
you're not there to lift in your spirit. You're trying to lift in that semen.
So I've got there now. I've sat down and I've joined in, whatever. Then they finished that. It wasn't too long ago, like 10-15 minutes. And then we go into introductions. So at the front is the 5 or 6 people that are going to be taking us on this course, and they're teachers for different things, innit? So we have one teacher that's purely just for yoga and like the movement. There's one teacher for like the philosophy of yoga. Bro, I was loving it. There's like
you definitely fancied him, innit?
But I can't even cap to you, bro. When the brother was speaking, I could not take my eyes off him. Like, bro, the stuff he was saying.
Pause.
No, bro, no pause. The stuff he was saying, yeah, my brain was like, please say more, bro. It was fucking hard. I'm being real, bro. Real recognize real, yeah. Like,
give it to me.
Like, so then,
go on.
So yeah, so they were just talking to us, and there was like one guy.
Sorry to cut you off. What sort of stuff was he talking about?
I'll get to it, innit? As in, because like,
calm.
He had his own little segment, innit? So this bit is just they introducing everyone to us. Everyone's like ethnic in that room, apart from one Babylon woman, but I rate it though, because I think she's one of them, like, you know, them white women that are trying to do stuff for the community, and like, do you know what I'm saying?
They're trying to be an ally.
Yeah. I think they even busted a joke. They were like, everyone in here, like, I think the main guy was talking. He's like, yeah, everyone in here is like BAME plus our ally. It's just jokes in it because he.
That's jokes. That's jokes.
So this guy, yeah, like he's Muslim in it, and that's when I walked out. I'm checking out. So this guy, so this guy's Muslim. Yeah, I think his name was Malik or something.
Agenda.
Nah, so his name's Malik in it, like a really cool guy, and he's been like practicing yoga for a lot of them have been practicing for like 20-30 years, isn't it? So he was the main one going, this is a new scheme that hasn't been run before, and we're trying to run it to like try and ease like the pains of trauma inflicted by systematic racism on ethnic minorities, innit? And he was going through like bare stats of like how like 66, I think it's like 66% of like mental patients in the NHS of like ethnic minorities.
66.
Yeah, I think it's a stat like that.
That's fucked.
Yeah, I think it's for mental illness. And then he was going on about like they're just talking about like, just like certain like statistics to do with like low entry jobs, like who's mostly going to get them, most likely going to get them, blah blah, just all that stuff, like behavior.
Just to open your eyes, sort of a thing into why.
Yeah. So then, and I was really fucking with it. So then, the plan is for us to be trained as these yoga teachers, then eventually go into schools and like mental hospitals, innit?
Oh,
so
sick.
mad, innit? So then,
how long's the course?
I think it's like maybe a few months, but it's like you meet up. I think it's like twice every month for it. So anyway, so then he then leaves, and then we have our first like yoga session, innit? By this woman who's been doing yoga for ages. So then like she just like guides us through poses. It's like bare nice, isn't it? And then there's this one pose that it's the one that I showed you after, innit? The one that I showed you at Lucy's, yeah.
The one that I tried to do.
Yeah. So then, but T wasn't zen enough.
Hey, Broski, do you know what you need to do? You need to record yourself doing it, and then we put it on the Instagram.
Do you think should I do that?
Yeah.
So basically, yeah.
That is so young Sage. Oh my god. That is so young Sage.
I was gonna have incense burning in the background.
No, bro. You have to do the full works. You need to even put like a band, like a white bandana, and tie it across your head, and then do some tai chi. Have some music in the background. Incense.
Just to do some tai chi. Oh, bro. You know she even had have you seen those healing balls that make the noise? Like.
Nah, which ones?
Some listeners might know what I mean. It's like basically. Like it'll be like a metal bowl, and there'll be like this little, like kind of not little, like a quite a thick, I don't know, stick or instrument that you use, and you do it around, and it makes
a sound,
and then they bang it, She was using that as well, innit? So so we've got to this point, and because everyone's met each other for the first time, people aren't really talking that much, and like
she's the icebreaker thing.
You
don't,
and she's used to doing it with kids who aren't compliant, but obviously we're all adults, so we're just listening and doing it. So then like at the end she goes, you know what? Because everyone's been quiet, this and that. I'm gonna throw a pose at you that's like a hard pose, innit? So it's that pose that I showed you, innit? So I've only ever tried that once months ago, and I couldn't do it. I never tried it again. But I've been practicing yoga since then. And by the way, these I've been practicing yoga, like even the students, bear them were like, when we were introducing each other, they were like, I've been practicing yoga for 2 years, 3 years, 2 years, 1.5. I was like, I've been practicing for like 2 months, I can't lie.
Fucking know-it-alls.
But I was like, I've only been doing this for like 2 months. So then,
sick.
So then, this pose that she goes, do this pose, it's basically, I'll try and describe it to them. The only thing touching the floor are your hands, and your thighs are resting on your elbows, and you're kind of elevating yourself. So the only things touching the floor are your hands, and everything else is balancing on your hands. So it's weird. You go on.
Carry on.
It's hard to describe. It's actually hard to describe. Go on.
Bro, do you know what I was gonna say? Even your description doesn't.
It doesn't do it justice.
It doesn't do it justice. People need to see you doing this shit live, man.
I'm not saying that. You know what?
It's not doing it justice.
I'll do a bit in it. So then, I'm trying to do it, and then all I'm hearing is bear groaning, and like, now she was right, because she knew if she does a pose that people can't do, then there'll be more talking and more shit. So everyone's like struggling to do it, and then I remember her going, focusing it, so I'm focusing, and I'm like, bro, I'm actually doing this, calm. And then I'm bare like trying to keep my balance here, and all I hear her go, like, I've just zoned back in, I've gone, oh my days, everyone's like falling down. She goes, I guess we have our first Afro yogi. I felt like a G. I felt like a G. I was like, what?
So was it one of them ones, yeah?
Yeah, like, I was just struggling. They couldn't do it. And then 2 years, 3 years, man. Shut up, man.
then you're just like in the corner, yeah? You're just in the corner. The nigga that's turned up late, that's trying to mess up everyone's vibrations at the beginning. And they're all like,
that's exactly how it was in my mind. Like I felt like one holy person. Like, you know, like one chosen one skit, like, oh.
What did she call you?
She's like, and here we have our first Afro Yogi.
Nah.
That's hard, isn't it? That's hard.
I'm calling you AO for this whole episode.
Afro Yogi. Wait, no, it's
Afro Yogi.
It's AY.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Bro, I was thinking, where's the Yogi? Bro, what's this? What's it? Afghanistan war on words that you have, bro.
Bro, how did I do that?
How did you think you're... Because I thought...
How did I do that?
I thought maybe you thought I said Ogie or something. I was thinking...
Bro, I do this once an episode. I need to stop.
I said, how did that? I know, we need to see visuals. You can see it. Man's dumbfounded. Man's thinking, what?
And this shit can't even be edited out. I said, charge it to the game. I need to talk to myself.
So then,
carry on, man. I'm actually enjoying this story properly.
So that bit's basically done now. Like, so the yoga's finished. Then the next stage is the philosophy guy, and he sits down, and then he's literally your vibes, energy. He even said it, vibrations, energies, and frequencies. When he said that, bro, I nearly pissed myself.
Busting up.
Bro, I can't. I was like, no joke. Yeah. So while he's talking, he was just satiating my mind. Like, he was just bare like saying stuff that. So like, he was basically talking like my YouTube search history. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's just sitting there like, and you can tell he's learning and stuff in it. Just talking about the culture of yoga, the history of it, the different branches, this and that, or the origins. Talking about the intrinsic philosophy behind it, what's driving these people to do it, the changes it's made, like bare just philosophical questions, innit? And there's one bit, yeah, and then, bro, my focus on him was mad. Like, I was so just listening, yeah, and then no homo, he'd say certain things, and I would have to look at my feet because I was bare excited. No joke. Like, I was just bare.
Homo denied, bro.
I was just like, I loved what I was hearing, innit? So then, that was cool, didn't it? And then next is, so he finishes, yeah. It was sick, innit? Then I think the next person was one woman to talk about African spirituality, bro. Oh my, it was such a young sage day. Like, she was just talking about yoga in like African spirituality, like different types of African spirituality, like, and how it's like changed over the years. Then finally, the last person, this thing was hard. She goes, I'm going to teach you like a meditative sleep technique, innit? Where when done properly...
This is really you to a T,
bro,
man.
So then she goes...
It's like God said, I need to send this boy here.
Bro, do you know what's mad? On Friday, I remember having a conversation with my mum. I was like, I want to start meeting more people that are like into this new shit that I'm trying, innit? And then literally Saturday happened. It's like, God went... Say less.
Yeah, say no more, bro. I got you. Yeah.
So then this last one was hard. So she goes, I can't remember the name exactly, but it's a meditative sleeping technique where 20 minutes of doing this is equal to 2 hours of sleep.
Oh yeah.
And the way it works is she basically talks to you while you're kind of like focusing, and she's able to put you into a state where your brain's, I think, emitting or is in delta waves. So basically, when you go through different, like our brains emit waves in it. And when you go through different stages of sleep cycles, you will emit different waves in it, which will determine the deepness of your sleep. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, someone can sleep 8 hours, but they still feel tired.
Yeah.
So this delta wave thing, it's like if you can get your brain to delta wave, you have mad restful sleep, like very restorative restful sleep. And these people over thousands of years have found ways to basically hack it. So that's how if you hear stories about these like ancient yogis or even yogis today that say they only sleep 3 hours a day, to the normal person you would go, well, I've been told I need to sleep 8 hours a day. But now you introduce this notion of how they're sleeping. It's a different type of sleep. Do you know what I'm saying? So their 3 hours...
It's not like that. It's not the average person's sleep.
Exactly. So their 3 hours of sleep is so focused that it's basically like 8, 9, 10 hours of sleep. Crazy, isn't it? So she's done that, yeah, and it's 20 minutes. And I remember, yeah, it was weird. So I'm lying down, yeah, And throughout, I can hear her. I'm so sure I can hear her. It's a whole story that she's telling us. And then like near the end, it's like now you're trying to climb a mountain and you have a bag on and it's full of rocks and these rocks symbolize your ego.
I'm assuming you're picturing all of this.
Yeah. She's like, and like in this bag are all these rocks and they symbolize your ego. So as you ascend, just throw some of them out. Basically, like lighten your ego a bit and climb some more. Bro, so she did this thing and then she goes, near the end she goes, now everyone raise your hands. And everyone was doing it, but we were still in this weird state. And then like, I think eventually then she goes, okay, now everyone get up. And when I opened my eyes, bro, you know me, I meditate for longer than that. And I never feel like I feel calm. I feel alert. That one I felt groggy, like I'd just woken up from sleep. What the fuck? And I felt better. Like
you were awake.
Yeah, and it felt like I had a nap. Like I actually felt restored. I thought, but this thing is hard.
Yeah, man, that's your team.
Then after
that's good though.
The teachers came.
How long was the whole thing? Like
from
the whole like.
I think it was like from 1 to 3:30.
Right.
So now it's ending, yeah, and
you're like, aww.
So this is where it gets weird, isn't it? Like, so the teachers are now all at the front. All of the ones that gave the talks, they're now just all together going, any questions? Like, ask us now, innit? So, so they start off going, what's it? We want to say thank you for everyone that's come in, especially the boys, because there's less boys than girls that do this, innit? Especially like black boys. So I felt something, yeah. So it goes to questions now, yeah, and now everyone's just asking random questions, and then one guy must ask, yeah. I think I told you this already. One guy must ask, yeah. He's like, like, is there something more? Like, how do I jump to the next level? How do I transcend? But even the way he was saying it, I wasn't vibing with that. It didn't. You know what? Someone should only be asking that question when they've looked at every nook and cranny of this level. But he didn't give me that vibe. So then I'm just like, so I was intrigued to see the answer, the answer they gave. So they gave him an answer, and then his question stuck with me, innit? So then I was like, yo, can I ask you a question? And I was like, you see this place that you want to go to? Do you think it's an actual place or a state of mind? Which is a fair enough question. And my man goes, my man lost me in it. So he goes, nah, well, you see me, yeah, like, and he pointed to, you see that philosophy teacher, yeah. He was wearing a COVID mask. He goes, hey, you see that how he's wearing a mask? You see me, I wouldn't do that, innit? Like he's basically an anti-vaxxer, innit? And then, so he was just like, oh yeah, like you have to be careful of what you're putting into your body, this and that. Now I'm thinking this is all good and well, but I asked him a completely different question.
Yeah, I was gonna say you asked him a question about state of mind, though.
Bro, so
and you talk about COVID.
Yeah, and then he just went on and he was like, like I don't believe in the masks. Like if you don't want to do that, that's fine. He's like, I'm careful of what I put into my body because a long time ago I had a vaccine when I was younger and I reacted badly to it. So you never know what they're putting in it.
Fair enough. No. It's fair that he has that opinion. Not saying that I agree with it.
No, that's calm.
I can see why you'd think like that.
I feel like maybe he was like allergic to an ingredient as opposed to the government conspiring to like put some sort of weird DNA into us.
Do you know, it was like, I feel as my man's generalizing, like just do a bit more research before you generalize.
But it just got me thinking, yeah.
But I can see why you'd think like that.
If this is
having that experience.
No, I hear that, but then if this is a scheme to teach people to be yoga teachers for kids, I don't know if that sort of, not being deep, I don't think that sort of person should be becoming a teacher. Do you get what I'm saying?
Someone that just says like what outlandish statements like that.
And that believes that, because then he'll pass that on to the kids that are also moldable. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, all in all though, wavy day. Oh, bro, so I've left now. Yeah, and then me and two of the guys are going the same way. So I was like, yeah, come, let's walk. And then one guy dips, so just me and one other guy. So he's Nigerian, innit? And he goes, basically, my brother is my great grandma reincarnated. And I was like, what? He's like, cause like this is why I think, because like later on Saturday I saw Toy in it, and I must have asked him this because he said he was like, so the other guy was like, oh, because I'm Nigerian, we believe in reincarnation. I was like, I was surprised because I hadn't heard any of my other Nigerian friends talk about this, so maybe it's a certain tribe or something. So he goes, yeah, well basically his great grandma, like she died by falling down a well, innit? And then she broke her leg on impact. yeah, and then they had to put a hook down the well in the back of her neck to pick her out in it. So then the brother was born with. Well, by the way, that was heard decibels. They definitely heard that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but you know,
it was a wet one.
I'm man's comfy now. I don't care. Like,
it's episode 13. There's no girls around. It's just you.
It's just
hands. There's no girls around, says Carl.
So they've gone. His brother was born with a swollen right leg, the same one that the grandma had, and a hook mark at the back of his neck. So the next time I see him, I'm gonna ask him, "Is there other stuff, or are those the only things?" But that's what I remember. And then that was that, innit? And then later on, I'll let T carry on, because then that's when we saw each other, innit?
Oh, sorry, I was drinking water. Yeah, we saw each other on Saturday. We went to Lewis's house, watched the England game. Love to Mum Zeno and Dad Zeno for giving us the hospitality, innit? But yeah.
That's not his pops.
I know. I realized after I said that.
But I couldn't let that slide.
I realized after I said that Zeno, but we moving it. we moving. But yeah, so yeah, that was calm. England game was nice. Obviously 4-0 win, 4-0 dub. Up the lads. But yeah, that was just best. Calm, nice vibe. And then, do you want to say much about that?
I was gonna say, like, when us three link up, yeah, it's just bants, man. Just monkey laughing, just non-stop in it. Just,
racist.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and then there'll be a point when it's just us three. There'll be a point where the conversation just like stretches, gets deeper and deeper, and then T will be like, "I'm checking out."
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. As in, like, so you'll be with us for a bit, yeah, and then. Like,
nigga, I was tired. It was like 1 a.m.
Tuesday was man talking. It was man. That's the thing. Like, it's non-stop talking, and then it's just I like you notice we cycle around the same topics. It's just like what's it? Aspects of masculinity, hypermasculinity, sexualization, girls, and it'll just be that's
just because that's Lewis's bread and butter.
For real, isn't it?
That's Lewis's bread, and he can't defend himself right now because we're recording. But he knows that's his bread and butter. He loves conversations like that.
But yeah, it's ended up staying there till late, and then Sunday.
How'd you get home?
I took an Uber.
Oh, you got Uber?
Yeah.
Oh, who paid for that?
I mean, grand scheme, I paid for it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, is that why you put my card details into your phone?
So you know the difference here between
Google Bridges provider.
The difference between providers and betas. Yeah, providers will provide and say nothing about it because that's what they do. Whereas a beta will provide and be like, "What did I do? I provided that." What's I'm saying? Like, me personally, bro, I can spend a bill on someone and be like, "Bro, I even forget about it."
Oh yeah, well, we say like, Tuesday you made it rain at the baby shower. Tuesday you made it rain at the baby shower. You know, like that.
Nah, joking. Nah, T sponsored my way home still.
Nah, it was just about it too because you got hacked in it. Someone banged the D
on
your
your
card.
card. Bro, how do you say that? Yeah, bro.
Someone banged the D on your card.
Someone banged fraud on my card. It's like I even need to call them again because it happened again, but he told me it was going to happen. Like,
yeah. To take more.
Nah. I don't know what's going on. I've got a new card now, innit? And I need to call them tomorrow for the fraud to get it back. But, what's it? So then Sunday, innit?
Oh, yeah, Sunday we just had a booze session, like just with a man.
It was a hard
session. We went Shoreditch in Power. We went to the Power League in Shoreditch.
Bro, 7th round. These words are knocking me out, man. Damn.
No, because I was gonna say we went Shoreditch to the Power League, but then I got mid-sentence and I was like, does that even make grammatical sense? Like we went Shoreditch to the Power League, like. No one just says that. You would say we went to Power League in Shoreditch, you get what I mean? Yeah. So, I actually did the right thing. I stopped in my tracks and I changed my grammar. Progress. Yeah. But yeah, so we used to organise to be fair, not we, Lewis organised the ball session. Because you know how niggas be with ball sessions. Niggas will be like, yeah, when's the next ball? Not me, but obviously, man will be like,
when's the next ball? The niggas is you, what do you mean?
But that's not me. No, Sir Bad was saying that I'm the sort of guy that's like, oh, when's the next ball session? And I don't organise it. That's cat, bro. I don't complain.
Oh, no. Because
I know that's bare long to organise.
Yeah, no, I agree. Go on.
Yeah, so obviously Lewis organised the ball session. Went to Power League in the Shoreditch. Yeah, it was a good session. You know the ones. Yeah, I feel like Madam can relate to this. You know the ones where there's just like, because we did like I think we did 3 teams of 5. So then it was one of them ones. It was like winner stays on. So 5-minute games. Either King stays on, or 2 goals and then you come off, or the winner has to win, and if they don't win within the 5 minutes, they have to come off, sort of a thing. So it got a bit competitive. That was just a good laugh. Tackles were absolutely flying about because people just, they're just, like, actually, to be fair, it's pretty rich for me saying this, but like, when, like, say for example, like, man, can relate to this. When like you kickball with your guys, your niggas, and then like, but there's always 1 or 2 people in the group, yeah, that take it a bit too seriously. Like,
wait. Who do you think was taking it too seriously yesterday?
No, but I'm one of them, so I can't I feel like it's pretty rich for me saying it because I'm one of those niggas.
Wait, am I one of them or not?
Nah, I feel as if like I'm like that, Pio's like that, and Joe's like that. Whereas like we take it seriously.
I get you.
Like just like, let's say for example, like if someone does something, you'll leave a little naughty tackle.
Nah, I know. Pio does that. Where Pio like Pio starts grabbing you up and like, nah, but he's trying to tackle.
I remember it was like, I think he took it past you, and then he literally just picked up your leg.
No, do you know? So do you know what it was? Yeah, because he does this to me. As soon as someone's about to go, yeah, bro. If he feels like, oh, I'm about to get moved to you, man would just do invasive action and lift you up.
He literally picked it, but it was one of them ones. He had to stop the transition.
Yeah, it would.
Looking past it, but yeah, that was a good laugh. It's always nice just having that competitive energy with niggas. You know how man them are when it comes to the ball. They just like.
I think it's funny how that's one of the ways that man them bond. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like the energy, it was just bare nice, and like everyone was just like certain men that we hadn't seen in a bit, all just coming together just because of ball, innit?
Yeah, and do you know it's the one thing I like about it with like when guys ball, yeah, especially like you can get mad, yeah. Like say for example, you can get mad, you can like get into a little like squabble with your boy, like I don't know, if someone comes in flying with a challenge or something, like you have a little bit of a squabble, but like after that, like 1-2 minutes of you arguing, like you just move on and you bless it. Do you get what I mean?
Ball, innit? Yeah.
Like you just ball. Like it's just a thing where like you know what it is, you know how it is. That's why I like guy friendships, you get what I mean? Like if there's passer, more time, it's getting done and dusted within
directly
2-3 minutes, directly like head on. But yeah, that was a wavy session, and we went fucking.
No, bro, what's it? You flipping upgraded your tech, like I ain't never seen you have quick feet at all. And the shot leaves a bit to imagination, but the shot was a bit. But wait, who did wait?
Shots weren't on fleek.
I think P said it. P said
they went on fleek.
P said you gave him, was it Kurt Zuma vibes? That was hilarious. No, that was hilarious.
You know them app centre backs that suddenly have feet for like 10
bro,
seconds.
I was like, bro, I saw you going past 2 men. I was like, bro, is this nigga possessed by a spirit?
I'm the new Afri Yogi.
Bro. Yeah. Then.
But yeah, obviously footwork coming soon, landing. But yeah, that was good. It was just a good session. And we went Nando's after, get something to eat. And you just know how it is with man them and on the table, obviously making bare noise, but just living in the moment and enjoying our lives. But yeah, it was nice. It was proper nice, proper good vibes. Like, I feel as if that was like the first time like the majority of us like actually like spent like quality time with each other, like sitting down, eating, catching up, like we do it, but it's like you can't really do it over like a WhatsApp group chat. Well, you can, but it's like there's only so much you can really talk about in a group chat.
True. And
compared to like live or with each other.
It doesn't match to just being around people, innit?
Exactly.
It's different. But before we move on, I know Pure listens now, innit, bro? Pure. How's it? He knows what that was. That silence was a point and a look. He knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, you might have that little rivalry going on, didn't it?
I'll leave it at that.
You might have that rivalry, fam. You know the ones there when you boot someone off the pitch, yeah. You know the ones because it's like when it stays on.
Yeah, it just bad shit shining from both of us. But I loved it.
You know the ones that you just have to off your bib, dash it on the floor, by the other team saying, "Hey, fuck off, go home."
What's it? By the way, because this episode will be out by Wednesday, innit? So if P, if you listen to this, congrats, innit? I'll leave it at that.
Oh yeah, say no more. But yeah, so yeah, that was mainly our weeks in general. To be fair, it was just like I thought it was a nice weekend. It was like,
bro, you nearly got taken by the dragon. After Nando's, bro, you was dicing with it, bro.
Nigga nearly relapsed. Nigga nearly relapsed.
Basically, yeah, alright. One of our guys like works in the Nando's that we were eating at, yeah. And obviously, he's now got into the vapes that me and T used to get into, innit? Them THC, CBD vapes. So obviously, and I went, bro, niggas 2 streets away could have told he was on it, bro. His eyes were, as red as something that's red. But he was red, bro. Nigga had hay fever, bro.
I literally said to him, how are you actually going to work looking like this?
Bro! So then, like, what's it? I think we finished now, yeah. I'm going to say this one thing that I want T to take on from his now high perspective in it. So him and Pio have took sort of Joe's taking it, yeah. So describe what you because when I saw you, man, you not gone.
Bro, I probably took out one pool, fam. Kalas.
But it's mad that we used to bang that on the rigs.
Yeah, kalas.
And then there was that.
Kalas.
There was that fight. The tramp and the crackhead.
Oh, they were moving mad.
Moving weird, innit?
No, he was just cracked. He was.
It was just talking, but it was bare talking.
He was cracked. He was cracked.
Then that was basically our days, innit? Really?
Yeah, that was basically it.
So
But yeah,
that's an hour spent on our weeks. We can.
As we usually do, the usual shit.
Now we can go into.
Yeah, me and Fanuel thought that seeing as we have a podcast and people talk on podcasts, no shit Sherlock. We thought seeing as Love Island has just started that we could kind of have like a little weekly segment. We haven't really given it a name yet. We probably will do by the next episode. But we thought that we could have like a weekly segment where we talk about the Love Islanders, them as individuals, them in their couples, who we like, who we don't like, who we think's in it for the game, who's playing the game, who isn't really interested. But yeah, so we said that fuck it, like why don't we just have a little segment for Love Island, seeing as like most people that watch it probably watch Love Island and will have an opinion on it. So I feel as if we thought this will be a little nice segment that people would enjoy and shit. But yeah, so Fanuel, what do you think of Love Island so far? I'm actually getting all the contestants right now. I can't even lie.
The names in it, because it's not. It hasn't been long enough where the names are like solid in your head. They're like,
and you've built a rapport with them, proper sort of a thing. Yeah.
What's jokes is that I used to be a Love Island snob, yeah, and so did Lewis, and then T converted us single-handedly.
I converted you, man. You man became reverts.
Because bro, it's just like now, yeah. Do you know what it is? I think like I get the appeal in it. It's just social dynamics. You're watching people just be people and move to people and put themselves in like scary situations that you wish you would put yourself in.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of men, I think the appeal of Love Island is that bare men are living vicariously through these people. Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
So this obviously it's like very early stages in it. So like people have still got their front up. People are still probably faking how they actually move or whatever. Can't lie, it's one bland lot. I don't know if maybe I'm bugging, but I feel there's no one in there that strikes me as like a proper personality.
Yeah, like usually, I don't know, at the beginning there's usually like, not even all of them, there's usually like one or two, like 1, 2, 3 that you start thinking, you're like, you got a bit about you, like, you got a bit about you.
Like, I felt it about no one.
I don't have that with any of
them. Only person
so
that
far.
I don't, but this isn't even stretch. The one that looks like you, what's his name?
Oh, shut up! You do this. Last week you said Lupin. The week before that, you fucking.
Nah. Lupin was racist, but this is real. Like he actually
looks
like
me on that. Don't you dare say that, Aaron, because he don't look like me, fam.
You know,
he don't look like me. You're taking a fucking piss. You're taking a
bro.
Fucking
He low key, bro. I'll be real, yeah. I'll be real. I will tell you when I'm taking a piss, yeah.
Nah, you're taking a piss, bro. You're taking a piss.
He low key, bro. Put it this way, yeah. Okay, if you and him are in,
you're taking a
piss. He's not ugly. He's not ugly.
He looks, bro. Do you know he looks like Daniel Sturridge, fam?
Bro, all I'm saying is, if you two were in like a lineup for a crime, you should be scared. That's what I say.
Cool. You're racist.
That's not.
You're racist.
You know what?
No,
okay,
that is racist.
Right,
that is racist.
If you made it to this point in the pod, yeah, can you just, I don't know how, somehow send Toye a message if you think he looks like him, because I feel like he does. So go on T's Insta.
Should we put up an Insta post with us side?
Yes, please, me. I mean, like, do they look alike? I feel like they do. I'm not even being racist.
Fuck up.
I feel like they do. Alright, make it a poll.
Make it a poll. Send him. I'll write that. I'll write that down now. But he's boring, bro. I can't lie. He's boring.
Is there any girls that you at this point think, yeah, she's a bit of me?
Let me get Rachel first. Mashallah.
We'll do looks, yeah. And then personality. To be fair, she's got a bit of both.
She got a bit of both. Let me count the contestants now. Give me a second.
There was that girl that got kicked off, but I don't remember ever seeing her.
Shannon.
Yeah, I don't know if I missed an episode. I don't remember.
She was cute still. I can't lie. Nah, she was nice. She was actually nice. But
why did she get kicked off? What did no one pick her?
No one picked her. It was just there was recoupling, and then she wasn't picked. But then I read on again shit source about the Sun. You know them snap notifications that you can get from like the Sun.
Yeah.
They apparently they like did the recoupling because like they knew she wasn't gonna get picked because apparently she was just moving bare stush. Like apparently like just like on a day-to-day basis she was just like, I'm not really like trying to talk to anyone like that, like I'm not really feeling anyone sort of a vibe. And then apparently they did that recoupling to basically force her out sort of a thing because she was boring to you.
See, you know,
allegedly.
That's someone there that isn't playing the game, and that's what happens when you don't play the game.
I can't lie, she's stupid. Don't get me wrong. It's deep that if that's true, it's deep that they kind of like small forced her up. But at the end of the day, you've come on the show called Love Island, and it's even though it's the influencer bag, but you still need to pretend like you're trying to be on there for love, innit? So it's like if you're not playing by the rules, like get burnt, like charge it to the game.
What's it?
She was Lengder still.
What's that guy's name that's with the black girl for just to get a safe ticket? What's his name?
Toby.
That's it. Yeah, that guy, bro. Like that name is fitting because he definitely doesn't like black girls. 100%. He does not.
Toby's a black name. He's Nigerian.
I swear Toby's is like your bait slave name. I'm pretty sure it is. Let me find it.
Nigerians are called Toby. Like Nigerian parents.
I don't know why.
Children Toby. It's a Nigerian name.
I remember I know that, but I remember hearing it's big
it's
in
a slave name.
Yeah, it's big in the slave world. One sec, let me check it before I offend like 60,000 people.
Nah, he's. I'm pretty sure he's half Nigerian. Well, I think that's where his black comes
wait,
from.
is it Tobi?
No, because
I'm thinking
why?
If he's
Toby.
Oh, do you know? Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe it's because it was Kunta Kente's name.
No.
Yeah, I think it's probably just imprinted in my head. But I know that was like a prominent name. I swear. But anyway,
I can't lie. Do you know when I realized he just? At first, I thought maybe like the first 2 days, I thought maybe he rated her.
No, he don't, bro.
But then, you know when they went on that date, yeah. You know when they went on that date. I was watching the date and I was like,
this is dry.
This is so dry. Like she even tried. Like bless her. Like absolutely bless her. Like I'm not even trying to be a dickhead, but she even tried like talking about football to like kind of like get the conversation going because you know how he's a baller, innit? Yeah. You see the clip that I sent into Insta GC?
No, what was it?
Nah, he's a decent player still. He plays for that YouTube team #United, but they're semi-pro at the same time. So,
bro, like
he's a decent player. But you know when I'm sorry to cut you off, but you know when she was like, "Oh, so like, what position do you play?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm just a striker, innit?" And then she was like, "Oh yeah, like, should I come and watch you play? Like, should I come to one of your games?" She tried me, wag, like that. And then he was like, "You can come if you want."
Bro, do you know what? Like, I guarantee you, he's not fucking with black girls.
He looks. I don't want to be that guy. Yeah.
We be that guy. Stereotype.
He looks like the mixed race dons.
That like white girls.
You know, with mixed race dons, they've got two roads they can take. they can take the route of their black heritage, or they can take the route of their white heritage. And you can usually... this sounds so stereotyping again.
No, go on.
But you can usually tell from the way they talk.
You fully not. You 100% can.
You fully could. And when I heard him talk, I just said, yeah, I know he likes greetings.
Bro, do you know what I felt bad? You know when like Kaz is saying in the girls' room, she's like, oh, like,
hug me.
Why don't he hug me? I just want him to kiss me outside of she's like, outside of a challenge. Dude, bro, if you're in a bed with a girl that you're even remotely attracted to, you're doing something.
Bro,
I don't think he likes black girls at all.
You're doing something. At least you're still doing like you're doing the little, you know, when you got your arm around her and you're just caressing her shoulder. You're just like caressing her thigh, just a little side, not kissing, just a little something. But he man, social distancing in the bed, cuz.
No, I can't lie. I think he's one of the ones. He's playing the game. He's definitely playing the game.
But then I also thought, yeah, because you know how he's been having chats with like the other guy saying, just like, I'm not sure if like
this is real.
He's like, I'm not
I
sure.
thought I'd feel it by now. Blah blah blah.
I thought I'd feel it by now. Alright, cool. I was seeing people on Twitter be like, cool. You're feeling like that, but why haven't you told her that? But then I was thinking, yeah.
But if you tell her that it's over, she'll bug out.
But then I was also thinking, it's a thing where it's like, isn't he allowed to have like a couple of days to think about it before he comes to that decision? Or is it as soon as you're having that thought, you must then go and tell the girl? Like I was thinking, when does it reach that you've passed the threshold of you're being disrespectful?
Bro, I feel like...
Do you get what I mean?
Nah,
you get what I'm trying to say?
I feel like... Bro, it's in the early stages, yeah? You shouldn't have... It shouldn't be a thing where you're having to convince yourself to like her. More time it's the other way around. You know, in Love Island, usually, a guy and a girl will meet, it will be fireworks, whatever, just sexual lust, whatever. Then like a week later, they're like, oh, you know what? I don't know if I'm actually feeling this. But my man's doing that before any of the other bit. Come on, man.
Yeah.
He don't. You know what he's doing? I'll tell you what he's doing. He's gone and played the game and he's gone, calm. Let me couple up with her because that will pattern me the black vote. Yeah.
No.
Wait. No. He's like, this will pattern me like black love and black vote in it. But then he's gone, while he's in the bed of it, he's gone, I don't know if I can do this.
He said,
I don't know if I can do this. Bro, he's got, I don't think I can do this.
He said, I can't ride this bird.
And it was peak, yes, because Kaz, yeah, bro, I just feel the immense pressure to be a black girl on Love Island, man. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It seems just a tough day at work. After, like, the way that,
tough,
you know what I'm saying? It's just long. And then, like, I see these things and I want to know if you see them too, and like maybe if I'm overthinking it, innit?
Go on.
I feel like sometimes black girls in that role feel like they have to play up to the loud, what do you call it? Like high promotive person that they may not be outside of the villa, but that's the narrative that the producers might push onto them as the black girl. Do you know what I'm saying? Or am I reaching? Especially around like all white people, innit?
I feel like you might be reaching, but I hear what you're saying. But I feel like you might be reaching, but at the end of the day, yeah, I feel as if no matter the way she acts, yeah, or no matter the way like a black girl would act on Love Island, somehow the producers will be able to paint her as that brand
if they want to.
Regardless if she was or if she isn't, they would paint her to look like that. Do you get what I mean?
I just had the thought, yeah. You see how you said with mixed race people, you can like tell like which side they go for. With black girls on Love Island, yeah, I was thinking, bro, do you think all of them are black girls that have mostly white friendship groups?
Kind
of strikes me as that.
What, that has like a lot of like white friends?
Mostly white friends.
But I feel as if you were, bro, but I actually feel, yeah, to be a black person on Love Island, you need to have that trait of being able to integrate with white people. Do you get what I mean? That's what I feel as if not all black people could do the Love Island thing.
That's true, but then so wait, so I'm asking you, if someone went, yo, put your money down, does Kaz have a predominantly white friendship group or a predominantly black friendship group?
I actually don't know.
Bro, come on, man, stop being on the fence.
What's saying on the fence? I said, let me think about it.
Like, there's a gun to your head. You have to pick one.
Nah, she don't. Well, nah, I don't think she's a coon. She don't seem like one.
Where's she from? Do you know?
She's from like London, Essex, I think.
Bro, Essex.
I hear that. But if you were to say Aaron, I'm saying bang to rights. He ain't got no black friends. He was even doing All Lives Matter last year. 110% Aaron done.
No.
I'm not saying he did.
That's like for a split second. I thought he said he did.
Chill.
I don't know. You know what? Aaron
done. I think he's a bit washed still.
I don't know. Aaron.
I think he's a bit washed.
I think Aaron's probably similar to you, like as in like he has black and white friends. Bro, I'm being genuine. I think bro, because even his mannerisms.
You don't rate me, fam. You actually.
What's wrong with him?
You don't rate me, fam.
Bro,
don't compare me to that Don, fam. Don't compare me to that Don.
Alright, wait. Would you ever go on it?
I've got nothing against him. I just don't want to be compared to him. That's it.
Would you ever go on it?
Would I ever go on Love Island? That's not a question. But if I was to go on Love Island, I think I could win it.
I think so too. I can't lie.
If I was to go on Love Mum's Life, I think I could win it.
I back your shit then.
Nah, but that just doesn't align with what I want.
Apply right now if you're better on the pod.
Voila, I thought about it last year. Voila.
You're lying.
Voila.
Wait, did it get as far as a formed thought to even like run it by your parents, or was it?
No.
Was it like, or how about siblings? Like, did you go, oh?
Nah. It was never that thing. It was always a bad thing. How
do you think they react if you went on it?
I watch it with my mum in it, so my mum. I think I even joked on my mum once. I was like, "Oh, mum, yeah, I'm gonna apply for it still."
What she said?
My mum was like, "All right, cool."
Bro, that's what my mum did too.
But then she was just like, just don't embarrass our family.
No, I hear that.
She was like, just don't embarrass our family.
Bro, you know.
So that probably just means don't sleep with anyone, which is pattern. That's calm. I'm trying to get that boohoo man deal anyway. That's pattern.
What's it? What's that guy's name? Brad. Yeah. The one that
he talks bare, fam.
I have a theory, you know. I think he talks to you see that first girl Chloe that he was with. I think he didn't ask her a single thing about her because he didn't care for her. Like he didn't find her leng. Cause deep it. Maybe this is because he had to play the game. But you see when he was batting him for what's her name, Rachel.
Yeah.
He was asking her way more questions than Chloe.
Yeah, he was a man on it. But do you reckon do you think it was?
I think she's his type.
Do you think that he like learned from his mistake of just asking bare questions and then was like, fuck it, I need to let this girl talk?
I don't think so, because no one told him that was the issue.
I swear that Chloe girl told him that he talks.
No. Well, what she did, which was snaky, she went and told her.
Yeah,
that was weird.
When I saw her do that, I was like, that's a bit of a red flag. I was like, that's noted. I was like, that's noted.
Words.
So if you do something else that's a bit booky, I know your bad vibes.
Rachel, I like. She came with that confidence. Yeah. I like it. That walk was a bit weird. I don't know where that.
She's feisty and she has energy.
you know, bro. Every time I hear the word feisty, I have to think, is that a microaggression?
It's a microaggression, bro. The first time I heard it, because obviously I watched it with my sister and my mum.
But is she not kind of feisty though?
So then nah, bro, don't fall for the trap.
Bro, she came in with like an oomph, an attitude, like but in a good way, not in a bad way.
But who doesn't when you're a bombshell? Who doesn't?
Yeah, it's confidence. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But then,
so why doesn't he say that about the white girls that come in as bombshells?
But who's coming that has her aura? No one has that aura. Like she knows that she's the shit. I haven't got that vibe from anyone else. Do you get me? Like, bro, if he went and called Kaz feisty, I'd say microaggression because she's not feisty in the slightest. But what's it? Rachel seems like she fits the word feisty.
But what feisty traits has she shown? She's
bro,
just
it's an aura.
That's it,
bro. But it's the way. Like, do you know what? It's like even the way that she's enjoying this power game, I don't have to explain it. Like, call me a coon. Maybe I'm being a coon, but for some reason I feel like, bro, deep it. The word feisty. The word feisty.
Google what the word feisty is. Google what the word feisty means, fam.
Calm. 1 sec.
I don't think she has showed any feisty.
She does, bro. It's an aura thing. It's an aura
thing.
thing.
I think she has. No, do you know what it is, bro? It's because all the other girls that in the villa right now, they just don't have personality, bro. She's not feisty, bro.
I agree with
She's
that.
not feisty. She just has personality.
You ready? So there's 2 definitions in it. So, lively, determined, and courageous. I get that vibe from her.
Okay, you can get that vibe.
Like she knows her worth and she don't care.
I think you can use confident. I think confident's a better word.
But then,
feisty.
when can you use the word feisty then? So wait, can you never call a black girl feisty then?
But
do you get me? Do you get me? Do you get me?
I hear that,
like,
broski.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I agree that I've seen microaggressions in it. I just don't. I feel like if someone's asked me, is she feisty? She's feisty. I agree with your point. She's feistier than them.
I don't think she's been feisty. Like, say for example, like last year, you know when Amber came in, yeah, and then Amber was chatting to that grade on, yeah, and then she was like, oh,
she was feisty. Yeah, she was feisty.
I can't lie, Amber was feisty because within like 24 hours, she was like to that Don, oh, I don't really like him, he's boring. I was like, all right.
But then, bro, but that's just her,
feisty.
Bro. But that's just her knowing her worth, and I feel like this girl is the same. Like she has the same.
No, bro, you get that aura, yeah, but it's like she hasn't no characteristics. She hasn't shown any characteristics, yeah, God. That are like, oh, she's feisty.
Bro, like, it's not something that someone says. It's the way they say shit. Like the way she look, bro. It's the way that she was even talking about her job. She goes, basically, I organize and travel. Events. No, but that's not how she said it, bro. If she said no, if she said like that, bro, but it's the way she said. Bro, no, listen, bro, feisty isn't what you say; it's how you say it, my nigga. It's how you say it. So, bro, she was like, bro, put this. If you know, like, if you move like your shit don't stink, yeah, and that's not even a bad thing. I feel like, you know what, when man them who like use microaggressions use the word feisty, they say it like with a negative undertone, whereas I'm saying it in like she knows what she gone.
Alright, cool, bro. Read the second definition. Read the second definition.
Yeah, but that's why I said there was 2.
No. Read the second definition on Google, because I have it up.
Touchy and aggressive.
Thank you. Case closed.
What? No.
Case closed.
I can't. Are you ready? No, look.
Case closed. Because you know the stereotype. You know the stereotypes that black women have. And that's one of them. Touchy and aggressive. You're just saying it in a diplomatic way. Feisty.
But you see, wait, have you got it up on Google, innit?
I've got it up on Google.
You see underneath, not underneath, but in the middle, it says similar. What words are there? So like, what synonyms are there? Read them out.
Spirited, plucky, ballsy, gutsy, spunky. She hasn't shown.
Do you not get that vibe of her?
She hasn't shown any of those qualities, bro.
So wait. You know what? Maybe it's too early. So that if she then shows them qualities, that means I was right. That means I just sensed it early.
I'll give you that.
Like I think she is. I can't lie.
I just think she's confident. I just think she's a confident girl.
Oh,
and she has a bit of personality compared to the other girls. The other girls are all bland and boring.
Am I using microaggressions? Because now I'm thinking, if a white girl had
you as well.
Oh no, bro.
Why haven't you called Faye feisty?
Who?
Why haven't you called Faye feisty?
Bro, you know that's what I was like. That little realization. I was like, if there was a white girl that had, but is Faye even that confident? She doesn't strike me as that confident.
When she stuck it on Brad like 2 episodes ago. Like, it's alright not liking me, but don't make me look like a fucking dickhead, yeah? Yeah? That's not. That's a threat. That's a threat.
But then that's art, bro. Put it this way, yeah. That was her reacting to something, yeah. When someone's feisty, they wouldn't be in that situation in the first place. They wouldn't let it get to that because they were feisty. Like, bro,
Babylon has got this guy back. Babylon has this guy back.
I'm willing to be proven wrong, but I feel she'll prove into the narrative that I think that she will pick up these characteristics that you say that she hasn't exhibited yet. I just get that sense.
Don't get me wrong.
I don't think it's a map.
I think she could unlock it. I think she could unlock it because most girls can, but she hasn't shown me anything for me to say this girl is feisty.
You know what? Actually, no.
Because she's never been put in a position to be feisty because niggas are fighting over her. She's not fighting for anyone yet.
Speaking of niggas fighting over her, who do you think is gonna? Who do you think she'll pick?
I think she'll choose the Brad. I think she'll choose the Brandon. That Chugsy guy.
I
Like,
thought
you can
that
just
too.
tell. Like, if you deep it, the Chugsy guy, yeah, has like, you can tell he don't like black things.
He likes
fam.
white girls, yeah.
He likes white things, but he's just thinking, bro, I need to stay in this villa, because he hasn't once like mentioned like how she looks like her face, her features.
Because he hates
like,
looking at it, innit? He just
He
finds
looks
it.
like with disgust.
Yeah.
he always just says, "Oh, you're confident. I like your aura. You're feisty. You got energy. You're confident." Like, he just do you know he strikes me as, I'll say this to my sister. He strikes me as, you know the man at, the rugby man at uni.
Who fuck a black girl for a dare or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
them man there.
like, bro, like, the rugby man that
Them
just
man are
middle
weird.
class, have anything on the silver spoon, no game, get her drunk, then you try and fuck her, and there,
For real.
brazy. But yeah, that's been a good one. I think Toby's gonna jump ship within like this
Soon.
week. I think he'll
Yeah,
jump
no,
ship this
soon.
week.
Bro,
I think
even-
he's waiting for another thing to come true, and then yeah, it's deep.
Wait, out of the white girls, who do you think is a bit of you? Or it could be who's the most
What
out
about all
of
the
the
ratings?
I can't lie, it's a dead selection though.
I can't lie. Usually, every year there's usually like a couple of them. I'm like, yeah,
But now-
you're a bit of me.
now there's
Like,
none.
You're a bit of me. But this year, I'll be real with you. No, man.
I'll probably
That-
pick.
the Fating's alright. She's nice still, but
Yeah, but
but
that's with
but
makeup though.
But then, do you know what you also need to do?
That's
you
a
need to put it.
pragmatic
You need to put it on the Love Island scale. The Love Island scale is different to the normal scale. Like, if you're on Love Island, I'm assuming you're the top 1% of the 1%.
As in looking.
Yes, you're the 1%
Bro,
of the
you're
1%.
bugging. You're bugging.
For Love Island, you need
For
to
the
be 1%
girls,
of the
they
1%.
have, bro. The
No,
girls
no,
they
I'm
see.
saying normally they are the 1% of the 1%.
Agree.
And none, bro. I'll be real with you. Like, none of the girls in the villa, in my opinion,
are in that. No, I agree.
are the 1% of the 1%, bar
I agree.
Rachel.
Bar Rachel. Rachel's. Yeah, no, bar Rachel.
Like Rachel's qualifying for Champions League, but she's not winning it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But she's qualifying for Champions League, and that's a very reputable and respectable position to be in as a club.
I'm trying to think. What other questions did I have about the thing?
I've got one question for you. If you were to go on Love Island, what would be your game plan?
Well, you know me. I'll be that feels done. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like I'll be the funny to the man that making every man laugh, but making sure that it's in the camera shot of the camera, innit? So it's like so first get the niggas on my side by being a calm guy. Then but the only thing is I don't know if I could fake it. Like with a girl.
I think you could.
Yeah, I know.
I think
I'll be moving, yeah.
Niggas are trying to come across as trash. I've seen this guy.
Bro, shall I be honest, yeah? All Love Island is social dynamics, innit? And manipulation.
Yeah,
Come on,
literally.
man. Bro, I'm cushy with that.
Yeah. That's your bag still, allegedly.
Like, I think, trying to think, where would I have hiccups? Bro, I can't lie. I think girls would get, go on.
Would you get a white girl or a black girl straight away?
I'll do whatever I can to get the bag. Oh, straight away. I jumped the gun.
Bro said BLM, SMLM, man. All lives matter, nigga. All lives matter, nigga.
I think I'd get with whoever I'm vibing with, and that's what I would say in the little room. And I'm like, I haven't really felt anyone that's like been on my wavelength, but I'm open to seeing. Let's see where it goes. Looking at how about you? Would you give? I feel like yours would be like geezer first, innit?
You know what? I'll come on the. I'll come on the vibe. Like, I'll get everyone to like me as a person. Because once everyone likes you as a person,
it's harder to vote you out and shit.
They won't vote you back, and then sometimes sometimes they'll vote someone in because they're like, oh, he's really nice. He adds to the villa.
Like Hugo.
He's a nice guy. No.
No. As in, like, that's why he got saved, because he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
But not him, because he's wet. Yeah.
He's I didn't even want to waste minutes on that guy, bro. He needs to get out, and that's why last guys come last. Don't be a nice guy, guys. Don't be a nice guy.
He's another Alex. Do you remember him?
Yeah, he gives me Alex vibes. But you know, I'll probably come on like the Joker or the Villa vibe. And so like everyone will like me, so no one really wants to send me home, sort of a vibe. So then I'm cushy there. But then you need to think, cool. How am I gonna maximize me winning this bag?
And man's having all of these thoughts while he's lips in the girl that he doesn't even like.
But at the same time, you need black Twitter on your side, innit? Because you can't come out, these man are calling you a kid, innit?
No, for real.
These men are calling you a kid.
You have to do what my man did with Priscilla. So he was with her for however long. Yeah. Do you think he stayed with her because he liked her and loved her and it was genuine, or the black love?
Oh, bro, my day they were dragging him on Twitter today still.
Saying what?
They were dragging him on Twitter because you know how he broke up with Priscilla, innit?
Yeah.
So then I think he came out of the interview saying that, like a part of the reason why we broke up was just like there was a lot of pressure because like we felt as if we were like the face and like the brand of like black love on Love Island. So that kind of put like a
bro, just put your phone down.
That put like a strain on our relationship, and he was like, people don't really understand, like it could be a bit like it can be stressful kind of being the face of black love. And then I think people
me personally, that wasn't black love, because black love would have transcended that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
And bro, and like more time,
the girls are gonna love that quote.
But deep it, bro. I like, bro. It's a cop out, because that means you can have a relationship,
a cop out, bro.
Huh?
It's a cop out.
And like, because I'm thinking, bro, like him going, the pressure was too mad, this and that. If you did love the person, then that's the person you'd want to be with through a pressured time, like.
Yeah.
Bro, just say you didn't like her and move on.
Don't get me wrong, I do get where he's coming from.
I feel it, yeah.
Nah, because at the end of the day, like, you know how it is a black Twitter, how they're always making comments like, oh yeah, like, why doesn't the black lady just get love? Like, we want better for our sister. Like, why is the black man going for the great things, the white girls, do you get what I mean? So like, I do understand where he's coming from in it to an extent. But then when they came out of the villa, they were like doing up TikToks of them dancing.
Word.
They were doing up photo shoots. They were doing up interviews. They were doing up YouTube videos. So then, like, you can't say, like, we felt the pressure of black love and then go on and try and use black love as your brand and try and make profit and get clickbait from it. Do you get what I mean? So like, you can't have your cake and eat it, sort of a thing.
Bro, if it was that deep, they could have like, bro, I'm sure they had enough money to take breaks. You know what I'm saying? Go to another country for a while, turn off your phone, that's it. Do you know what I'm saying?
COVID.
Bro, they have money. Do you really think...
said if there's a will, there's a way.
No, but yeah, bro, do you really think niggas with money haven't been flying in and out?
True.
Bro, I swear that there was even influencers getting in trouble for that. Do you remember?
Yeah, they were still.
That's what I'm saying.
He was getting a bit of backlash, and then I think people were getting onto him on Twitter, and then my man just literally started replying to people saying stuff like, but wasn't I like the first, like...
Bro, I can't lie. From when you start replying, you've lost already.
Yeah, you've lost the battle. You've lost the battle. He was saying stuff like, wasn't I the first, like, black male contestant on Love Island to date, like, 2 black women? I was just thinking, bro, you just... I was like...
But I can't lie, that sounds like a nigga that goes, but I've got black friends. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro... Man saying it like he died on the cross for our sins. Like, bro, what do you mean? No one forced you to do that.
Broski said it like it's a chore to date black.
Exactly, bro. Like, bro, they don't want you then. You know what I'm saying?
Broski said, man, these bitches are baggy.
Man said, I went through that hardship and now you're getting at me.
Obviously, those views are not mine.
No,
those views are not mine before you guys try to come for me. But yeah.
What's it?
But yeah, flipping.
But the mad thing is, like, hopefully the episodes will pick up, because there's not even that much for. We say that we've been talking about it for like 20 minutes, but there isn't that much to get into. Like, nothing really mad has happened as of yet. What's it? I think there's gonna be bro. I don't think there's a single couple right now that are gonna stay together.
No, I don't think so.
None of them, bro. Like, from when?
Yeah.
Go on.
They just need to put more people in there to kind of spice it up.
Oh, bro.
I like head loss, and I can't lie. I like villains. I like the villain. I like the guy that comes in, says he's gonna give everything to the girl.
That 6'6" brother.
Like the Adam brother.
Yeah, like him.
Yeah, I love it when a guy comes in and he says he's gonna give her the world. oh, when we move in with each other, when you meet my parents, he gives her the full shebang, the full works. And one babe comes in, he's just saying to the man, I'm like, bro, I could be happier, you know.
No, but it's that one line. I think my head's turning still.
Oi lads, my head is absolutely spun.
Bro. Is there anything else you want to say on it before we move on? I don't think there's much.
Nah, not much. But so you're saying that you'd go on Love Island?
No.
You wouldn't?
That's not my bag, but I feel like that could be your bag.
I hear that still.
Hey, T randomly started like combing his hair.
Hello, my name is Toya and I'm from London. Yeah.
But I can't. I've really been.
Obviously, I got to say Toya. you know that way there. You can't say Toya. Never be able to pronounce it.
Bro, I was saying this to you off air. Yeah, I say, bro, bang Love Island, get a pro medal, come back to AOF, we've blown.
And spill all the beans.
Words.
But yeah, that's the Love Island segment. Hopefully,
I can't.
Keep that.
Should we move on to our next segment?
Yeah, we can. And what is that? Adverts, fuck! You know, I tried doing it there swiftly.
No, I can tell.
Didn't work. Fear not. Anyway, live with T, new thing, new week, new episode. Flipping, I can't lie, you know, I didn't even have anything planned for this until like.
No, you surprised me.
You're a fucking monkey. Until like 20 minutes ago, and then I saw that Boris was having a press conference in it, so I just said, "Fuck it, I might as well just talk about what he's talking about, start a conversation from there." But yeah, he basically had the coronavirus press conference talking about like easing the restrictions, and then he basically said, as like right now, obviously with all things staying the same, it looks like July 19th is gonna be freedom.
How long is that?
Freedom Day.
Today's the 5th. Okay.
So apparently that's July the 19th. But apparently they said they're gonna monitor like the numbers, deaths, cases, and everything, and then make a final decision on July 12th. But he said as things are right now, like we're gonna get the green light on July 19th. So that basically means it's not compulsory to wear a mask like indoors or on public transport, so it's voluntary. No more social distancing. Stadiums and festivals can be at full capacity. No legal limits on the amount of people that you can be with indoors or outdoors. Clubs reopening. Strip club reopening. Yes, extra yes. And basically guidance. So like basically employers can basically tell you to be coming into the office full time now.
Right.
So like the work from home message is basically being scrapped unless you have nice employers that want to say carry on working from home, whether that's part time and then part time in the office.
What have yours been saying?
They actually told us about it like a couple of months ago, and
at Company X, Company Redacted.
MI5, isn't it? You know my team. Secret. But yeah, they basically told us that it's gonna be a thing where, I think depending on your level, you're gonna have like a number of days where you have to go in. You basically have a quota of days you need to go into the office per month. So they don't really mind how you spread it out, but you just need to be in the office for X amount of days. And I think for like my level, it's like you need to be in, I think it works out to be, if you come in like 2 or 3 days a week, then you've basically filled your quota on the amount of days that you need to come in for the month. So to be fair, 2 or 3 days a week, like, I'm really not complaining. Like, I go in like once a week right now, so 2-3 days is calm, and it's better than what we had like 2 years ago. Do you get what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm not fucking complaining. I probably prefer that. For like going in and then staying at home, it kind of breaks up the week small. Feels like the week goes quicker, so I can't even complain. What about you?
I think they said something like I might have to only go in like two days a week or something. But I was seeing it. They made it seem like it was an option. If it is an option, I'm just gonna stay at home because, bro, this is so chilled. This is like immensely chilled.
You don't want to get to know your colleagues.
Kind of like I feel like I like. When you say get to, actually, I guess yeah.
You know them in a professional way, not a personal way.
I'm kind of indifferent. Like for me, I don't need my work colleagues to be my guys. Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear you don't, but when it's, I don't know, like it's promotion time and your manager wants to promote someone and they're interviewing people, listen. They're promoting the person they like the most. And that's the person that goes out.
That's true.
You gotta learn how to play the game.
That's why right now.
That's brutally what it is, bro. That's brutally what it is. You gotta learn how to play the game. You think when I'm down in my parody and my colleagues, I'm not thinking about that back of my head. I want you to like me. So when it's promotion time.
See, it's funny that you say this. Now, because I don't really drink right now, yeah. Does that mean that I'm always at a loss?
No, you don't have to drink. You can go out and have a Coke. You can go out and have a Coke. You can go out and have a Fanuel.
Listen,
you can go out and have a lemonade.
And you know someone's
like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that if you now say in your head, oh, it's a problem, it now becomes a problem for you. So now you won't go. Do you get what I mean?
It's internal. Yeah, I hear that.
But obviously, like, it might be a bit jarring. Like, you're sober and people are a little bit, like, loose. But
bro, I can't wait for us to go out. Oh, my days. Bro, when's the last time you went out properly?
We're like clubbing.
Bro, you were even asking before, yeah? How do you think Mandem are going to move?
Yeah, I was going to say, would you reckon the dynamics are going to be?
Like, I think niggas are going to be moving like caged animals.
Like savages.
Savages.
You think so? You think so? Bro, I think it could work the other way, you know?
No, bro, niggas going to be detrimentally horny.
Man says, do you know what's gonna happen? So you know there was there, yeah, how it's been like a year and a half in it. So like some songs have like come out during quarantine, like during lockdown, so you didn't really get to experience it, sort of a thing. So I'm trying to think of a song, something like.
Bro, a few of Central C ones will get like rinsed out in the club.
And I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about like, you know, like, I don't know, something like crocodile tea. Yeah? See if you're saying whining to a babe or something, yeah. Niggas are gonna go from whining to fucking just doggies. niggas are gonna be like, bro, her back's a rub, she must want to have sex. You know the fuck eats there,
wait,
bro.
is that not? Oh,
fuck
is that not how it works?
Agenda. Fucking agenda. Red caps.
Hey. That made me remember a time, yeah. I was at Carnival. I got a man and had a burner.
Nah, I can't lie. It's happened to the best of us, bro.
Well, some of them minds are too techie for my facility, man.
You know, sometimes when the babe gives you a wine, yeah. And it's not, you know, do you remember? Do you remember when Chelsea played, whenever United and Chelsea used to play, innit?
Yeah.
And that was when Hazard was at Chelsea, and then Mourinho would tell Herrera to follow Hazard everywhere he went on the pitch.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when the babe gives you just one wicked
bro, from then you're enchanted. You can't leave her alone.
You're enchanted. You just want to. I know this is gonna sound creepy.
Hey, you're sounding like them 10 out of 10 guys that we were speaking about from last week. Them 10 out of 10 on the sexualization scale. I think you're just gonna make me wanna fuck.
you know what's there, yeah? You're like, alright, cool. You're like, right, give me that wine. Say no more in it. So that was there, yeah. Let's say she just walks away for a bit. The next wine into comes and you're thinking, hey, where is she? No.
Look at her bear.
You start looking, you're thinking, hey, yo, I want to experience that wine again, fam.
Hey, bro, what's mad? I remember, I have to say that it's one of my first ones, isn't it? It's one of my first carnivals. I thought this whole time, now I'm gonna sound like I'm a predator. I thought, when a girl gives you a wine, you're meant to make her feel your peace. I didn't know it was the opposite.
Stop.
So then my guy told me that, bro, the whole point of like catching wines is to not get hard. That's the tech. I was like, oh my god, I've been doing the opposite, bro. These niggas.
They've been thinking these guys are rugged, fam.
Cause bro, this is what I'm saying. I didn't know about the wine culture in it. Like I thought, nah, bro, just
But so do you reckon man them are gonna now? To be fair, this works both ways, isn't it? Because girls have been locked down as well, and girls have urges.
I think they're gonna, bro. I can't lie. That first week is just gonna be hormones in the club air.
Yeah,
niggas just fucking.
It's gonna be an absolute bloodbath. But then I also thought, don't you reckon you'll get those people, that are like
Anxious.
they haven't been in a club setting for a while, and like I feel as if even though like people like bars and stuff have been open and that, I feel as if like the club setting is just is different. It's different.
But that's what that juice is for. Like, bro, I have a feeling girl standards will go down because they haven't properly been out with people in it. So that first night out in a club, it's gonna. I said this before. I said this months ago. I think when COVID first when it first went into lockdown, I said when we finally finish with this, the first few weeks of going out are gonna be monumental. Like, because girls haven't been in that environment for so long. When they're finally in it, they're just gonna be on anything. Niggas that they would normally say no to. Like, let's say a girl's usually like back in normal clubbing days. I'm not letting a nigga unless he's over. Unless he's over an 8, I'm not whining him, bro. That's going down to a 6.5. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what the thing is, you can just be like, it's lockdown. It's lockdown.
Exactly.
Nah, nigga, you're just horny. But you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
I also, where you trying to go? I'm gonna go Shoreditch.
Bro, I can't lie, bro. That place is getting more ghetto as the days go on. And I'm not saying ghetto because a lot of black people are there. I'm not saying it because of that. I'm just saying ghetto in the sense, the way people just move there. It's embarrassing the way some guys will move there. Mainly guys, because girls can move mad, but they can't really move mad in a way that's like
simp.
Fuck.
Simp.
Nah, in a way that how do I put this? In a way that like girls can move mad, but it's
defending
like,
girls. Simp.
No, that is so rich coming from you. Basically, have city girls tattooed on your fucking chest.
There you go.
But anyway, girls can move mad, but they can't move mad in the way they move man because they don't really move to guys. You know what I'm trying to say? Just I just feel this for like the last like couple of times I've been in Shoreditch. I just been seeing niggas just doing some unruly stuff, and I'm just thinking, bro, unruly. But yeah, man, it is what it is, bro. But I say that, but I'll still be there. I'll still be there. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting, just like going out again, like. It'll feel weird, even just having people like, just like next to you. You know how like sometimes like when you're
so
in the club,
close,
they're just so close, like not pushing and shoving, but like you like you know how sometimes like let's say like there's two guys and like you have to like go in between them, pause, and then like you gotta like maybe like go in with like one shoulder to like creep around people. You're like, excuse me, bro, excuse me, bro. Sorry, I'm just trying to get there. Even just like, you know, them sort of interactions where you're weaving and bobbing around people. Like, even that's just going to be bare weird.
I think like, a lot of people might feel claustrophobic, even though they've never been that or felt that, because they've been so used to like this what do you call it? Emphasis on space. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when's the last time bar football that you've actually been properly in and around someone? Probably ages, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I can't lie, I'm excited. Like, I miss socializing. I want to meet new people and shit. So I'm down. I think that weekend should just be a bender.
Man said just book. Let me see is that even a weekend? July 19th. Let me check.
Well, it is.
Niggas already booked work off. I know this guy, fam. Nah, it's a Monday. July 19th is a Monday. So the next Saturday would be July the 24th. July 24th. And then Sunday 25th. But niggas are going out on the Monday, fam.
Not for real.
Bro, in this England, niggas are going out on the Monday, fam.
Oh shit, there's...
Oh shit.
10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes. So you know what? Let me quickly do a YSS wrap up.
Oh, you want to wrap it in 10 minutes? Say no more. I thought we were going to carry on talking.
Wait, how long do you want to do it for? Like...
Now we can wrap it still. One second. Let me
turn my light. Oh.
But yeah. What's this guy getting?
Ooh.
Did you put on a jumper?
This episode, do you know what?
Did you put on a jumper? Oh, you can't hear me putting in his earphones. Oh, shit. Did you put on a jumper?
No, I've been wearing this.
Oh, seen. Now, do you know what it is? It's because it's black at the top and then it's white at the bottom. And that was me the first time
that you saw the white
thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think... So this is one of our shorter episodes. I guess Love Island's making it harder.
Nah, do you know what it is, bro? Because we said we were going to record at 6, yeah?
And we started at 7, innit?
Then you said 6:30. And then I've noticed, yeah, whenever we say like 6, it's a thing where...
We'll probably be recording by like 6:20.
We start recording at like 6:30 because like we just like we have like an off-air chat where we can say some stuff that's cancelable, right? And then we just say like, yo, like how you been rated, just sort of thing. And then we realize like when we're like after like 20-30 minutes of setting up and talking, we're like, bro, we could be saying this on a podcast, like what the fuck? And then we start recording. So it's a thing where even though we say like record at 6, we don't really start until like 6:30 sort of thing. So I reckon if we start at 6 next week, you start recording at 6:30. You got 2.5 hours. Should be calm. But anyway, do your thing. YSS.
Right, one sec. So I felt like, given the week that I had, I'm trying to get something up at the same time. In the meanwhile, that's why I'm speaking slow. Shit, it's not there. Innit? Where the hell is it? One sec, guys. To be honest, if you're an hour and 45 minutes, I don't think you'll rush for time. Advert, 1 second. Let's get in, everyone.
Oh, God, I'm trying to go gym after Love Island as well.
That is long.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, when do I go before work? I used to go during lunch, innit, but it's just, I'm just bare tired when I come back.
When do you go? When do you stay? Have you arrived? These are all questions. Welcome to ISS. So
that was hard.
Okay, so obviously I was talking about should I keep that in the background while I'm doing it?
Go on, do it.
You see how that sounds after? Ooh, it's gonna make it sound ominous. Okay, so let me turn it down a bit. Yeah, so obviously on Saturday it was all about yoga, so I thought it was only right that I made today's YSS about yoga. So there are a lot of misconceptions about yoga.
Tell them.
So it's born from these scriptures called the 4 Vedas, yeah? Rig, Atara, Yajura, and Sama. So now I need you to think of this like a tree in it, yeah? So you have the 4 at the top, the four big books in it. Rig, Atara, Yojo, and Sama. Then those have 4 sub-Vedas. So it's like another branch under. Ayur, Artha, Danur, Gandharva. Then to that there's 6 limbs. It'll make sense in a sec what I'm trying to do. Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakaranara, Nekurta, Chandas, Jyotisha. I'm probably butchering bare of these. Then you have, from these limbs, 6 subordinate limbs. Nyaya, Vaishika, Sankhya, Yoga, Mimamsa, Vedanta. So do you see what I'm saying? Yoga is one little bit of this whole massive tree of different disciplines. But then within yoga, there's actually 8 limbs to itself. But everyone only knows yoga as the stretching one, innit? But yoga is actually bare things in one. So yoga is made up of yama, social ethics, niyama, personal ethics, asana, postures, pranayama, directing of life force, pratyahara, turning senses inwards, dharana, one-pointed focus, dhyana, meditation, and samadhi, merging with the self. All of these make up yoga. But everyone always thinks that yoga is just the stretching and all that stuff in it. But all of these things are actually yoga. You see at the very top of the tree, I said the 4 Vedas, yeah? So one of those is the Rig Veda, and that's one of the oldest books in human history. It's about 8 to 10,000 years old. And it's written in an old language, an ancient Indian language called Sanskrit. So there are loads of people that are attributed to contributing and like making yoga big in it. So one guy was Maharishi Patanjali. A lot of people call him the father of yoga. So some people say he made yoga 5,000 years ago. And back then in the Middle Ages, it was only scholarly people and royal people that were allowed to practice it, which is like a lifetime away from what it is now, where everyone can basically do yoga if you just like slap on a YouTube video.
You basically need a qualification to even engage in yoga.
Yeah, like back then it was more things for the upper class. So
yoga.
So
I can see that, to be fair.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like that. It's usually how these things work. They work their way from the top down. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So yoga is the union of body, mind, and spirit, finding the link between the finite and the infinite. So through yoga, people are always searching for an equanimous. I can't say that word. It's like equanimity, but equanimous.
Full circle. This is full circle.
It's actually funny you say full circle, because that's actually what I was about to say next. So equanimous. Anyway, they're searching for that state of mind. I know that state of mind, and that word basically means when. Let me actually get the proper definition up, because if I can't even pronounce it, chances are I've forgotten some of the
don't know what it means.
Yeah, words. I even spelled it wrong. That is calm and composed. So they're after a calm and composed state of mind.
All right.
So yoga can be anything. Like they were even like, someone could cook and be doing yoga. If you're doing anything that has love involved in it, that's yoga. If you make food for someone and give it to them lovingly, you're doing yoga.
Acts of service.
Acts of service. So now there's this other story of how. So here I said 5,000 years ago, this guy called Maharishi Patanjali was one of the people that they think founded it. There's one even older than that, and this story is weird, isn't it? So they were like how 15,000 years ago, this random yogi appeared from the mountains, innit? Yeah. So he came down the mountains, and he sat down in a asana position. That's just like cross-legged in a sense, and he didn't move at all. So when people saw him, crowds came in because they're like, "Who's this guy? He doesn't belong to our city or whatever, or town." So then hours pass, and bit by bit people leave in it. Because imagine if you just saw a guy sitting there, you'd be like, oh. First you'd be like, "What's going on?" Then eventually you're like, "All right, I've got shit to do. I'm hungry. I've got a girl to beat, whatever." You'll move on. So then, as the people left, certain people like stay to watch. The guy sat there for weeks. He didn't move.
Bullshit,
bro. People stayed there watching him.
So how did he survive if he didn't eat or drink water?
Welcome to yoga, my nigga.
Shut up,
bro. You know,
is that what you're gonna start doing?
Do you know what these men basically do? You see how I said 8 limbs of yoga. One of them is pranayama, directing life force. I think these men, what they're able to do is get to a point of controlling their body and state to such a level they can slow down their metabolism to the point. And bro, tea is infectious.
I'm infected.
Like, bro, so this is my theory, innit? I think they've got such control over their body and mind that they're able to slow their metabolic rate down, so weeks are actually like a day to their body. Do you get what I'm saying? That makes it seem more like fathomable, innit? So he's done this for weeks, yeah, and then 7 people have hung on because they've realized what this guy's doing is weird. It's not normal.
And I want a piece of that sort of.
Exactly. Even the way you said bullshit, that's because your mind's gone, that's not normal. How's he doing that?
Yeah.
So those 7 people became his disciples, the ones that stayed and hung on for like weeks. and they became the Sapta Rishis, his first disciples, innit? So they then were learned in yoga over years, and then they went off all corners of the world to go and teach it. So this guy, this yogi, he said there's 112 different ways a human can attain his ultimate nature. So there's 112 different ways to attain enlightenment. This is about 15,000 years ago. People have still been trying, like yogis of today, have been trying to find more ways, and they still haven't found any. I'm going to a bit of the science behind yoga, innit? So they've done scientific studies where for 6 weeks they'll get a group to do yoga and have a control group that doesn't. And things that they saw were, so like they would grade their anxiety scores and depression scores, innit? And these are mostly people that had anxiety or were depressed. They found a 33% reduction in anxiety scores, increases in resilience, which is very big for people with anxiety and depression, an improved larger frequency of positive experiences, and a reduction of negative experiences, only by 12 minutes a day of yoga. That's what they were doing for 6 days a week, which I think is pretty mad. Then there's more stuff here, but that's kind of just the general gist of yoga. The general gist of yoga is more, I feel like the way that things come from the east to the west of the world, that they get packaged up in little advertisable bits just so the average Westerner can consume it. That's why yoga has now just been boxed down to just the stretches. Yeah. Whereas from the east, they were like, no, it's actually a way of life. Do you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it's all about, you'll see this trend in a lot of YSSs, especially to do with like philosophy, to do with like the Eastern world. They all seem to be after this attainment of this higher state. Like, they believe that you can find, they have this theory that the whole of the universe and everything that makes up the universe is inside us. If you spend long enough time looking in, you'll get the answers, as opposed to having to go and find it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think lastly, I'll talk about the way that yoga has changed over the years. So when yoga first started, it was just meditation, innit? So it was just mandem, like, when like cities were starting to become more industrialized, certain individuals went, I don't think this is the right way. And then they would leave and go into the mountains and like meditate for fucking hours on end. Yeah. So for a long time, that's what yoga was. And then it wasn't till there was this guy called Krishna. Yeah. So Krishna is basically, I'm not gonna say he's a real person in it, because I'm not sure. I think he's like because I think he's a Hindu god. Basically, they said he was a god in disguise. Okay. So he was a god in human form, in it, kind of like Jesus Christ in a sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was God, but in a human vessel. So he was counsel to this leader in it called Arjun. There's this book called I'm butchering these, Bhagavad Gita in it, and it's a big text in like Hinduism in it. It's like stories in it, and one of the stories is how like yoga came about to be like used in everyone's everyday lives. So this guy called Arjun was a prince in it, and he was getting ready for one of his maddest fights in his life. And the reason why he was starting to go, I don't want to do this no more, because the people he was fighting were his family, innit? So to win, he would have to kill them, innit? So my man was hella perplexed. He was like, I don't know what to do, man. I don't want to fight. I don't want to this and that. So then this Krishna guy comes and he goes, listen, because this Arjun guy, he wanted to leave. He just wanted to go, let me just get away from this. Let me just go to the hills. Let me do what them yogis do and just isolate myself. And he goes, nah, listen, you can do yoga. You can practice it here, because everything you need for yoga isn't in those hills. It's inside you. All those people are doing is going far to be alone to find shit inside themselves. He was like, you can still do that here. You can stay as Prince and you can get over this, but just start practicing yoga by yourself here. And then that's how it came to be known as not niggas going off to mountains and meditating for hours, but now it being a thing where anyone can do it, and you can do it anywhere. But yeah, it's cool. I think, remember when I was talking about the whole chakras and that? Yeah. A lot of them believe that like yogas and certain stances can help the flow of energy. So prana, they call it. So you see how I said pranayama is one of the 8 limbs. It's directing life force. Just life force is prana. They call it that. Other like religions and philosophies may call it like chi. You've heard of chi in it, like Tai Chi. Chi is another word for prana, or just energy in general for like chakras. So I'd say if you listen to this, if you happen to find yourself feeling like low a lot, yoga is a really good thing you could try. And they also said one of the main reasons yoga was even created was to unleash creativity, because they said through the constant practice of it, you clear away the smog that fills up your head, and then you can slowly become more like what you're meant to become like. It's just basically ridding your mind of distractions bit by bit by bit, lightening the mind and the body to enable you to give more power to your spirit. But that's really it. It's 9:05 minutes, so Love Island's on. So I'm gonna pause this music.
No, it's alright. It doesn't. I'm not that fast because you can just fast forward during breaks and that, innit?
It's cash earner. I ain't got that still. I'm stuck on the satellite time. I can't fast forward shit. If I miss it, it's gone.
you have the +1 the thing.
Nah, man. Yeah. That or wait until it comes out on thing on Hub.
Yeah, but it comes out like usually like straight after 10, no?
So I have to wait a whole hour if I miss like 10 minutes. What's it? So I feel like yoga's so big, like it's hard for me to get into like 10 minutes. Also, because we've been so busy, my young sages haven't been as detailed as usual. Because bro, I'm having to do them on a Monday. Because like, bro, but it's a good thing though. Because on the weekends we've been busy, innit? Like we've been like seeing friends. So I wouldn't trade it. But yeah, I hope some of that stuck to anyone. What do you make of what I said? Was there anything that you learned or you thought, okay, I didn't know that?
More in the sense of that, you're like yoga isn't, because I don't know. I feel as if people just assume that, you know, when you say yoga, it's like it's the stretches, it's all them elements, breathing in and out, all of that. But you break it down in the sense of it's just doing stuff that makes you happy and that you enjoy. Then that energy will that positive energy from the stuff that you enjoy, love doing, will kind of flow through you, innit? So I hear that. It's a nice takeaway. Do you want to give us like, I don't know, 3 or 5 takeaways or something like that? Or... Sorry.
No, it's cool.
Sure.
If I had to summarize it, I'd just say, if you choose to begin yoga in the standard way that you've seen it, then great. Or if you'd rather look at the philosophy side of it and just start to incorporate more love and compassion into the little things that you do on a daily basis, then that's great too. Either one of them and both of them are yoga, and it's more of a It's more of a way of living to cultivate a state of mind, and that state of mind will enable you to transcend certain things in your current environment. Because as I always say, any suffering that you have right now is a chosen choice. You've chosen to feel that way, and yoga can help to alleviate some of the cap that's in your system. And I'll leave it at that.
And that's the young sage Afri yoga guy speaking. You've heard it here first. Clip it, record it, save it, because in 200 years this guy's going to be in the Natural History Museum.
Bro, just alive, meditating. I ain't moved in like 110 years.
They're going to put him in a box. And people are going to be banging on the glass walls, trying to get him to wake up, trying to get him to move, and he's just going to be still because he's on a higher vibration than all of us little normal fuckers.
Oh my God, jealous.
But anyway, it's been a good one. We've spoken about quite a bit of things, you know, how our weeks went. A couple of men are becoming Afri guys, floating in the air and shit with their own arms. You know, had a bit of England, bit of this coming home, bit of Love Island, bit of our opinions on the Love Islanders. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And maybe you guys disagree with us, you agree with us. Maybe you're saying, Toya, you don't fucking know what you're talking about. You're saying, Fanuel, you're a simp. Well, that's nothing new. But you know, keeping it steady, keeping it consistent. Hopefully we'll be able to enjoy life a bit more come July 19th. We cross our fingers. But yeah, man, it's been your dynamic duo. It's been your boy T.
It's been the Young Sage Fanuel.
And this is another episode 13, Locked and Loaded. Follow us on Instagram, Agenda of Facts Pod. This is gonna drop on a Wednesday, so you're gonna have it soon. And you know, we'll see you on Wednesday. Well, you'll hear us on Wednesday. That's it. In a bit.